H2KInfosys provides world-class online IT training, staffing, and software testing solutions to customers worldwide. H2KInfosys supports 100% job-oriented training, hands-on project work, cloud test lab, resume preparation and review, mock interviews, robust syllabus. One-time pay, lifetime access to live classes and videos. H2KInfosys has won the trust of thousands of students worldwide. For free demo class, visit h2kinfosys.com.
Hi everyone, I am Anil. Uh, we'll be having a training on Salesforce Administrator, and myself Anil. Let me introduce myself. I'm having around 10 years of experience as a senior Salesforce Administrator. Right now, I'm working as a senior administrator, lead. Team lead, and also a business consultant. So in this training, we will be discussing the core Salesforce administrating concepts. So the outcome of this training, where you will be trained in Salesforce administration concepts, where you will be able to handle, you will be able to do job with more confidence as a Salesforce admin after having this training with some considering you have some experience also, not as an fresher. The training whatever we are going will have some real-time scenarios so that you can involve and you can try how a project is given to you, how you will be working on a task. So it provides you experience how you work in real time when you get a job. And coming to the topics, whatever we are going to discuss, let me share how we have segregated the topics. So we'll be having a topics list like this, all the list of topics here. How to create Salesforce org. Here, creation of a Salesforce org means how we'll create a free demo org and what is production, what is sandbox. A little introduction will be here and little introduction about Salesforce. And then we'll go to the simple sales cloud concept like campaign, lead, contact, account, opportunity. What are all these and what is the purpose of this and how it will be related to day-to-day business. We'll be discussing here. And then we'll go to the creation of an object, tab, and custom fields. So what is an object, what is a tab, and what is a field, and what are different data types involved in the fields. So why we'll be creating a field, what are standard fields Salesforce will be providing to us. So all these things we'll be discussing. So an application is nothing but we are giving some input. There is some backend logic will be there, and we give some input to it. That's how we are working on it. Similarly, to give input, how we will be creating fields will be knowing here. Object is nothing but, if in terms of SQL, we can say it's a table. So how we'll be creating a object, we'll be discussing. How we'll be creating a relation between the objects, we'll be discussing, like creation of fields and relationship. Everything we'll be discussing here. We'll take some scenario and we'll see some meaningful examples so that it will be more helpful and you can understand better. And the basics automations, like how to create a workflow and process builder and flow. So now workflows are not there, but workflows are the basic. We'll understand this and then we'll go to next step, process builder, and then flows. So it will be easy to understand. That's how we are working. And templates, creation of templates, email templates, lightning or classic, whatever. So how to create a template and where we'll be using these templates and alerts and everything we'll be discussing here. And the creation of page layouts and record types. So page layout is nothing but the record you are seeing in Salesforce. So whatever record you are seeing in Salesforce, if I go to some application here, you're seeing some record. I'm just opening a test record. So you are seeing it. So we can control the display of this, how it can be displayed. So I can remove this related list. I can add what as per the need. And if I go to details, we can see the list of fields here. All are added in a single row like this. I can change this one after. Maybe I can use this here. So side by side, how to align this page. Everything we will be discussing in the page layouts and the record types. So the another thing is permission set assignment, permission set license assignment. So what is this permission set? What is this permission set license? Here we'll be covering users, profiles, permission sets, and permission set license, and different types of licenses, whatever are there in Salesforce. And here the relationship, as I mentioned earlier, there are different relationships like lookup, master detail, rollup. So what is lookup? How we'll create a lookup we'll be discussing, and what is a master detail we'll be discussing, and what is rollup summary we'll be discussing. How they are related, everything we'll be discussing. And some examples earlier I took, so I will give some tasks so that you can do from your own, and like this task will be there. And the list view, what is this list view? How we'll be creating a list view? List view means nothing but a list of records will be displayed based on the list view which we have created. So that list view, how we'll be creating, how it will be affect in the real time. If you are doing job, how this is going to affect in our day-to-day job, we'll be discussing this. And the reports, how to create a report, how to create a reports and dashboards, we'll be discussing. In the lightning also, how these page layouts are used, we'll be discussing this also. And the sales process lead conversion, what is this lead conversion, how we'll be converting a lead, what happens after converting a lead, how to see a converted leads, how to edit a converted leads. So we'll be discussing these concepts also, where in this concept we'll be involving data loader, will be involving permission set. Two different concepts will be involved to work on this one. So it's a something task like this, like a task where you can use this in your resume also directly. And then we'll be discussing on formula fields. So how to write a formula field. So I'll show you how to write a formula field, like some basic to some advanced, so that you should feel confidence on how to write a formula field. So we'll work on couple of sessions on these formula fields. And I said again, sandboxes. I'll show you sandbox, how to create a sandbox, and what are the different types of sandboxes, and what type of interview questions we may get in the sandboxes also. Because we will work on sandbox only when we really work on a project. Other than that, we can't see a sandbox also, because we need to purchase a production, we need to purchase a sandbox licenses. So generally we don't do, client will be doing, or the company for whom we are working will be doing. So here, as we have an option, we will show how to create a sandbox. I won't create sandbox, but I will show how to create a sandbox and how to log into a sandbox. What are the difference between sandbox and production, and how we will deploy changes from sandbox to production. All those things will be, you can see here. And the formulas, we have a cross object formula, nothing but we will be getting data or getting field information from another object and use that in some other object. So that is a cross object formula. We'll be seeing that one also. Again, the tabs, what is a tab and how to use, and web tabs, visual first page tabs also. So where we'll be using this, how to create, we'll be discussing all those. And another tool called data loader, which is used to use data, do data operations like insert records, edit records, update, and delete, export all. We'll see data loader, it's a tool. And another one is a workbench, it's a web-based tool. We'll see those tools, how to work on all. And you'll see the difference between data loader and import wizard. So import wizard is inbuilt by Salesforce. So we'll see what difference it makes and how to use. And then we'll work on validation rules. So these are very important. So these will get executed before the record gets saved. So this one, how to create, and what are the scenarios will be where we'll be using validation rules, and we'll be discussing on validation rules also. And same data loader here. And audit trail. What is this audit trail? In which scenario we'll be working on audit trail, and how to see this audit trail, and also we'll be discussing this. Lead assignment rules. So lead assignment rule is nothing but when a lead is created, and we will write some assignment rules stating that lead should be assigned to some particular user or a queue. So how we will be designing that rules and everything will be seeing. And also data loader is used to insert data. And now I have a scenario where I will be inserting leads, but the lead should be assigned to the owner as per lead assignment rule. Okay, that is a scenario. So how we'll be working that one, and how we'll be assigning a leads using data loader with the lead assignment rules. So that one also will be seeing. And field history tracking. What is this field history tracking, and why we'll be using this field history tracking? So we'll be discussing this topic also. So every topic mostly will be given some related help articles also here, like an index, so that it will be easy for you to further to review. Also it will be easy for you. And audit trail and app exchange, it's nothing but a Play Store and Android app store. How it will be similarly in Salesforce, we have an app exchange application where applications are launched on this platform, and we can download from app exchange to Salesforce. So how we will be creating this app exchange, how to download everything will be, I will be shown, we'll be discussing in the class. And then we'll go to sharing rules. These are the very important in admin. Sharing rules mostly act on records. So how we restrict access of records, so that one is clearly described in the sharing rules. So we'll be discussing the sharing rules and how it will be do, and what are the basics of the sharing rules, and how to restrict, after restricting, how to provide access to particular users or roles or groups. So those things we'll be discussing in the sharing rules clearly. And this is again sandboxes. So same thing, we'll be discussing about sandboxes also in brief. Some scenarios, some links I'll be providing regarding interview questions, whatever we have discussed. So it will be helpful. As I said, workflows and process builder will be discussing, and pick list. So in the fields, there is a the concepts, I mean, different data type called pick list. So what is this pick list? What is multi-select? What is dependent pick list? So everything we'll be discussing here. And I guess as a process builder also will be discussing again. So now approval process. So what is approval process? How to create an approval process? So this one will be discussing here. Some scenario field label. I will take some scenario. There are a concept called custom labels in Salesforce. So we'll be taking one real-time scenario, and we'll explain that scenario, so that in real time tomorrow it will be easy for you while working. And deployment of changes. So yes, we worked on a task and we created everything in sandboxes. Now we have to deploy this to another sandbox, or you can deploy this to production. So how we will be deploying that one, I will show you using chain sets. How we'll be deploying, how we will create a connection between a sandbox to production and sandbox to another sandbox. So that deployment settings, everything we'll be discussing here. And I'll give overview of a community. What is a Salesforce communities? Why will be using a communities? What are licenses involved in it? How a community will be looking? That one we'll discuss in the overview. And the charter. So what is this charter? How will we be using this charter? I'll be explaining. We can discuss this one. And flows. So these flows we'll be discussing the basics of the flows, because it's a combination of developer stuff and all. We'll be have different loops and everything. So what admin can work and everything I'll be showing to you, so that you can work on from your end on the flows further. And I say again, approval process, the same thing. And the schema builder. What is the schema builder? How we'll be using the schema builder? We'll be discussing in the classes. And creation of fields we can do from schema builder, or we can create directly from object. So I will show both of them, how to both the process, how to create fields and all. And this schema is used to know the relation, how the objects are related with each other. So that one, how we will be verifying, everything will be seen in the schema builder. So whatever we have discussed, will be having related links. The article links. Articles are directly provided by Salesforce. So genuine articles, valid articles. It's a design created by Salesforce itself. So we can follow those articles and the related links, any video links if needed further to check in the YouTube or wherever we could find it could be better. Okay, we can go through this video. So those all things also we can add here for our reference purpose. And whatever we have discussed, anyways, it will be in the recordings. So you can go through the recordings and view those recordings as per your need. Yeah. Yeah. May I know if you could you please let me know if you have any queries or questions, please?
I got a quick question.
Yep.
Is it, I'm seeing just the basic Sales Cloud. Is it just the Sales Cloud that is going to be covering? What about other cloud that we have, like the Service Cloud? Are we going to be covering something on that?
I'm going to cover Sales Cloud and Service Cloud to some extent. So that is a main thing involved in the core Salesforce administrative part.
Okay.
Yeah. And for this, no need of prior coding knowledge is not needed. Okay. Whatever we are saying as a Salesforce administrator, it's complete administrator thing. I mean, it's a no code, I can say, for admin. Of course, there will be some logics. If condition logics will be there and validation logics will be there. Logics are there, but there is no any code level. And we will discuss another thing called a developer console. So this developer console, if we go here, let it load. It's nothing but it's used to do simple query as a query window, I can say. It's a window like this. So we can use query editor. We can write some query, select queries here, select ID, common name from account, something like this. We can write, can work on queries. Yep. These recording links, I think we will be sharing you those links, or we may share you a link where in that you can get those recording links, or all the recordings may be there in one place.
So you need to have basic knowledge on SQL before you can use this.
No need, sir. No need.
Okay.
No need of basic knowledge. These queries are very simple. I will explain from basic so that it will be easy for you.
Okay.
No need of prior knowledge. Yeah.
All right.
How many weeks is the course is for?
See, it goes around 40 to 45 classes per day, 1 hour. Okay.
So it's
So
an everyday class during the weekend as well?
Monday to Friday. It will be no weekends, regular weekdays. So Monday to Friday it will be per day, maximum 1 hour. So it depends upon the topic. Sometimes the topics could be simple and small. So we will wind up the topic and we'll give some tasks to work on. If the topic is big, so it may continue to next day also. So like that. If there's small topic, we'll take one more than one topic like that. Yeah.
So are we officially starting the class today, or when is the official start of this class?
We'll let you know when officially the start. Maybe in a couple of days only we'll be starting. Today I'm just giving some intro so that we'll have idea on Salesforce and everything. We'll start in maybe a couple of days. Yep. Here, just to explain one more thing regarding Salesforce only. So here you are saying sales, right? This is one application, sales application. And if I click on this app launcher, here we can go to some other application, or maybe a service, something like that. So this is service application. But you may ask me, what is the difference? Just name is the difference, right? So nothing like that. So we can have what objects should be visible for this application we can use, and what objects should be visible for sales application we can use here. So we can control that one. Okay. So it shows clear difference. It's a demo work, so it looks like this, but whereas in real time in production, it looks completely different. What is needed, they will be using here based on the application we have selected. Charter. So it changed, right? Like this. And here we'll discuss some scenarios like how sales people will be working, how support people will be working, because in organization real time, so any organization will have support people, will have sales people. So support people to support their application, sales people to work on their application to sales purpose. So how we'll be differentiating those users, how we can differentiate their applications also. Like if I want to use only sales application, sales people and all, sales is used, right? I can go for sales and I can work on here. So this application is given as a default to sales users so that they will log in and they'll work on leads, accounts, opportunities and all. Whereas support, they may not need to work on opportunity. They will work on cases. So for them, how it looks, you go to service, I will work on cases, contacts, like it, reports, dashboards and all. So how to differentiate those one, how to differentiate that users, and how to create a profile, how to create a permission set, so that service people will work only on service related objects and sales people will work on only sales related objects, like that. So we can see that one also.
Hi.
Yeah.
Quick question. So,
Mhm.
what kind of responsibilities would be involved as a Salesforce admin or once they are done with this course? Sorry, I'm new to completely Salesforce.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I'm just trying to understand as is it a kind of a development or a testing or administrator? What kind of day-to-day regular responsibilities
Yeah,
involved in this?
sure. As a Salesforce administrator, we don't do any coding. It's not a development. And as a Salesforce administrator, yes, we don't do testing also. We are not testers. We are at Salesforce administrators where we will be maintaining the Salesforce of an organization. I mean to say maintain, we'll be creating users, we'll be activating, we'll be deactivating the users, we'll be creating the objects. Object, I mean to say account contacts, these are standard objects. And these are custom objects. We'll be creating these objects. We'll be controlling what to be visible, what not to be visible. Complete access is controlled by administrator. So we may get a requirement stating, yes, create a new user. He should be a sales profile and should have particular role and everything. Yes, as administrator, we'll be creating the user with those specifications and make sure all the permissions are given to that user, and we'll be logging as that user. We can log in as some other user also, and we will log in as that user and make sure he's able to access whatever is needed. So those things, obviously admin is going to work on.
Okay,
Anything
got
related
it.
to code, developers will be working on.
Okay. It's basically the admin
Admin
role
stuff.
for any kind of a tool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Admin, yeah, we will be involved in function. I mean, so admin further. So admin is the basic, and once we work on, we'll get experience at administrator. The next will be like a business analyst, where you know the business, what you are doing, and you know the concept, admin concept. So considering both, you will be in the line of a business analyst. So where you will be able to judge what can be done, what how to do, what cannot be done, and when to go to code, when what can be done using standard features. So that judgment will be work on, will be getting on experience, where in turn you will be turned as an, once you get on experience, you will be turned as an analyst, business analyst, like that, and project manager. That's how the roles will be going further. And learning this course, yes, you can work as a Salesforce administrator. And if you have a little idea on testing, like a manual testing, so you can work as a Salesforce manual tester also. So manual testing is nothing but it's knowing how to test and how to write test cases and all. So it's just a simple concept. So once you are aware of that one, you can use this resume as a for two job roles. One is a Salesforce testing and one is a Salesforce administrator. We don't touch development. We can use as an analyst also. Once if you are familiar with the functional level of the concepts, so you can just use analyst also, business analyst, like that. Salesforce analyst.
Uh, I have a question. Like, you said the class will officially started in a couple of days, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So yesterday, the instructor he went through a few things like setup or creating tabs.
Okay.
Is it like we'll work on those things again, or we'll not touch those things again
It's okay.
anymore in the
We will
class?
we will work on those. I will explain. I think tabs, it won't take much time. How to create a tab and all. Uh, I will
Yeah,
show that.
I'm just asking because yesterday I was having trouble to create my Salesforce
Okay.
developer site,
Mm-hmm.
and I am now behind. Like
No
I
issues, no
really don't
issues. We
follow
will.
those steps to create the
Yeah, yeah.
tabs.
We'll work again. I will show everything again.
Okay, thank you.
It's just an introduction class. So I just want to introduce myself and introduce the Salesforce, what we will be teaching in the class, and how this is going to helpful for you when you get a job. To get job, and after getting job also, you should feel comfortable. So our task, whatever I'm giving, I will give something like what we will do in real time only after getting job, or after doing on project, what we will be doing. Like that, I will give few tasks so that you can try from your end. So you feel more confident while you are doing real time job, because you are going do errors, whatever you want to do here. Come do errors as much as we want. Let the error come. We'll fix the errors. So in real time, we feel more confident. Your error will come for sure. Error have to come. Then only we will learn to fix the error. That's how we learn in the experience. We'll get errors, fix it, and then move on. That's how in software and or in Salesforce we work. Without, if we learn here without errors, tomorrow in real time we will be getting errors, because that is a business. We don't know how it is, how the business, how they have designed the existing software, I mean existing Salesforce. So we don't know where we are going to hit the errors, so we need to know how to fix the errors. So let the error comes here itself, and we'll know how to fix them, and tomorrow we feel more confident. Even though if you get errors, you know how to fix them, so it will be easy.
I have one more question regarding the time we're going to spend on flows. So I know the flows is going to
Yeah.
be a vast topic. So, but how
Yes.
much depth do you think you can cover on the flows?
See, flows, regarding flows, what I am going to do, I will explain the basics of flows, how to write a flow, what is record trigger flow, what is screen flow. So those things I will be explaining, and very basics of the flow, and I will give the related videos to move further on it. I mean, the core, the extension of the flows, I will give further videos how to through videos how we can get on it. And time we are working on flows, yes, obviously, as I said, among all the concepts whatever I have mentioned, the flows is a combination of developer stuff and admin stuff. So if you observe the flows, whatever are there till workflow and process builder, those concepts I will explain. But once you go move on further on the flows, we'll be having different, like loops will be there, while loops will be coming more. So those things I will take some examples and I will show you how we have designed, and I'll give some related videos so that you can go through it. That's how we work on flows, because it's a complicated thing.
Yeah.
As admin, it's a complicated for us. So I'll explain whatever we can learn more on it. Yeah.
Okay,
And
thank you.
I'll give the related videos, more videos, the better videos, so that you can understand by seeing it more. Yeah. Of course, the flows will be added advantage for admins. So once we use it in resume, if you say we worked on flows and we know how to troubleshoot the flows. So here two things are there. Writing a flow from scratch is different, and analyzing a flow. We get an error, we'll go to, we'll based on the error, we'll open a flow, how to test a flow, how to debug a flow, those things, we will discuss all those things. But we'll go deep into the flows, complications will be there. So we'll see how to work on those flows and all.
Yeah, thank you.
So even in validations also, we will see some basics to some different scenarios. Some scenarios like, okay, we can say that only these profile users can do this, or maybe these profile users can only should edit this, something like that. So that one, the scenarios also we'll be discussing.
And I have one more question, like somebody's already went. I think you want to go ahead. Yeah, I can go.
Yeah, I was a bit asking like after the course completion, like Salesforce admin course completion, how the job placement works from H2K side, like how it will work for the job placement. Would we like H2K will help us to get a job for Salesforce or what?
Regarding jobs, I think they will market your resume. They may take the resume and they may market your resume. So I may get more clarity by discussing with admin team. So yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, my question is like how this course can help if somebody is already having some knowledge, kind of like a QA knowledge, testing
Okay.
on the Salesforce, and want them to move into an admin or
Yeah.
furthermore. So how can it will be helpful for them?
Okay. Consider an example as a tester, as a QA. you will we will be creating a record, and you will give some input, and you are expecting some output in a formula field or somewhere. So how you are just expecting, so I'm giving some input, I'm expecting some output. That is what generally we do as a QA. This is the use case, and the output result should be this one. Now who is going to design that output? We are saying a plus b is equal, 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Now how we are going to have that plus, how we are going to calculate that one, that background is done by admin. Admin is going to do that one. Admin is going to write a formula field. So admin is going to control visibility of the records. So that one, so the extension of QA. Now QA is going to test. Now admin is going to configure. So that's how it's going to help. Till now QA will know what to do and what to get. Now as admin, how to do, how we are doing that one. So what's happening in the background, what job we are doing to get that output, that one as admin is going to do here. So now you know, as a QA, you know the functional levels and how to test and what scenarios are there. But as an admin, you know how to configure the Salesforce such that it should work as per the business need. So that one admin is going to do. As a QA, if you are anyways familiar with the screens, that is really a plus point for QAs to learning admin, because they are already will be familiar with the screens, whatever they are seeing, and the terminologies we are going to use, like we may say object, we may say fields, we may say application. So anyways, they are familiar with this, so it will be a plus point, easy to understand initially.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. And once we complete the course, you can learn certification level. I will give the related trailhead links for certifications so that you can go through those trailheads and get confidence on certification, and then you can apply for certifications. Because we need certification. So once you complete the course and once you are going for market, do certification also. Admin, we have 201 admin certification. Do certification, and you will get a unique ID for each certification, whatever you have done. Use it, and you can use it in your LinkedIn's, and then you can go to market. It will give more weightage. Any other queries? And this sheet we'll be using so that we know what we are discussing and where we are. So we'll be aligned as per this sequence and all. Yeah. If anything is there, some scenarios, I will add it to the sheet so that we can discuss that one. And related task will be seen here, whatever task we are going to do, and attendance is okay. I just created but I never used. And here we'll be having trailhead links. So related information in the trailhead. So if you click here, it will go to trailhead. So the same thing, whatever topic we discussed, we can see in trailhead. You can even practice this one also. So practicing this is going to help in two ways. You know the concept, and you will add points to your profile, trailhead profile. So adding more points, you get certain points, you will become trailhead ranger. It shows the skill set you are having in Salesforce. So you can display your trailhead ranger thing in your LinkedIn also, in your profile also, in resume also you can add it. You'll get some goodies from Salesforce once you complete this trailhead ranger. Nothing but whatever topics we have discussed. So that topics you are practicing from here. Let's see, these are steps to do a task. Add custom fields. So how to do this is it. These are the steps clearly they have given, right? So you will do this in your demo org. The demo org will be linked to trailhead. So whatever you have done there, once you have done, you'll say here check challenge, and then it will check from your demo or connected to trailhead, and once it is correct, it will give the points, whatever 100 points. So this 100 points will be added to your profile, trailhead profile. So like this, you will work on more tasks and all, so the points will be increased. Once you get certain amount of points, it shows that you are a trailhead ranger. So that, yes, as a certification, how we display certification ID, you can display that you are a trailhead ranger. We have a single ranger, double star ranger, triple star ranger. So it depends upon how many topics you work like this, those many points you'll be getting, so that you can have that. It shows how much knowledge you're having. Yep. And here you can see certifications, how to maintain certification, how to verify. I will explain this. I'll explain this trailhead also, how you will be using this trailhead. So how in future, not only for Salesforce, some you want to learn some other trails. Maybe for example, if I say CPQ, something like that, you can learn from this. So whatever you are learning now for sales as an administrator, this is a base for any cloud. So once you are aware of this one, object, fields, Salesforce, or like a profiles, users, permission sets, whatever you are learning now, it's a base for any cloud you are going to learn. I mean, you can learn by self-learn if once you are having this knowledge on Salesforce, you can do some self-learning even from Trailhead also. There are different platforms, product science team, artificial AI, sales, service, marketing. You can explore all these things. So this is the home page for Trailhead. So you can say get started or sign up. So you'll connect your developer org to this sales Trailhead, and you can start learning. These are the trails, if you see. Platform basics, data modeling, data management, points they have given. So once you work on like this one by one, badges will be added, and then you'll get to know, see, data management. So here you see import data, export data, how to do import data, export data. So that information will be given here clearly. Once you do this, you get 500 points. So like this. These things we'll be discussing in class, and still if you want to practice, you can practice from Trailhead also. Whatever we are doing in the class, we'll do. And Trailhead level also, you can go to the topic and you can practice that one. So doing this is going to added benefit. The points will be added to your profile, and that will be showcased as a Trailhead Ranger. Yeah. That one is Trailhead Ranger, whatever I'm saying, that is provided by Salesforce. It's a Salesforce platform. No any third party, nothing. It's a Salesforce platform. As I said, yes, no code, no need to write any code. Simple query will be there, select queries. I'll show you what are those. And yes, logics will be there, if conditions will be there. So I'll show you how to write. There are syntax, we have to follow that syntax, and we have to write that queries, and if conditions and all. In formula, yes, their logic will be there. I'll show you how to write basic to advanced. Of course, you have to practice. The main practice level, main thing is involved in formula fields, validation rules, flows. So you have to practice more and more because some logics involved there. So logic, we will be able to write logic once you have more practice. Different scenarios, once you work on yourself with the different scenarios, then you will have more knowledge on those, more experience, I can say. We will know how to write and all, but if you practice more, you will get, you will know.
So how is the interview like?
Sorry?
The interview, the job interview, how is it like?
So job level, yes, there are jobs for admin. So once you learn this one, yes,
But I'm
we
talking
will
about I'm talking about the interview, the job
interview.
interview. Mhm.
Interview. Okay,
Right.
okay. So interview, as I said, sir, it depends upon the resume, first of all, for which role you are going to apply. I mean to say, no, role, I don't anyways will apply for Salesforce admin, but
Yeah.
what company is looking. So what type of job candidate company is looking for, that is one thing first. So they may see, for example, few companies will be looking for someone who is specialized in data, right? So maybe importing data, maybe deleting data, exporting data, or combination of data, comparing data. So what's going to happen nowadays, people are moving from sales to moving to Salesforce, right? So that means their data is already there in some system, and now they want to move complete data and functionality from that system to Salesforce. So functionality level moving everything, yes, admin will work and the developer will work, that's different thing. Whereas data, so we want to get that data and to be used the insert that data in Salesforce. So here inserting means, so we need to, what are the steps involved? So here complete data level, it's a particular role also. Sometimes companies will recruit people who are more into data. I mean, what more into data means, what should we do as admin? Yes, we should know how to export data, how to map fields. So for example, the data is there in some system, already fields will be there and data is created for the respective field. Now I have to export that data and I have to insert that data into Salesforce. So here while inserting, I should make sure I should map to the correct field in Salesforce, and I should insert in the correct object in the Salesforce. So correct table, and that table should have the correct field, and that field should have the value mapped. How this mapping will be happening? How we'll be using data loader? So that one, if you are very familiar with those things, and we are very good at Excel. So here we should be very good at Excel, like we look up everything. So if you are very good at that, you'll have more confidence that you can work on data particularly, right? So that's how it depends upon the role and the type of the job company has scheduled the interview for. So mostly as I said, it will be like the base core administrator only, where of course data is not a specific one, but sometimes we'll be having where companies are looking for a data related people only, so that more into data, because I have attended few interviews recently. Whatever we discuss, everything, they are asking questions more into data level only. So they want someone who are very good particularly in data. So if we get roles something like that, they will ask in depth in that particular one. Like if they are having a role for data, they will go in depth. They won't just ask for, okay, data loader, okay, you have done, you worked, everything, that's good. No, it's not like that. They will take some scenarios and they will give scenarios like how you are going to map. So why we'll be using only data loader or some external tools, so like that. That's very rare scenarios. But as an administrator, the roles will be like, we have to completely manage Salesforce platform as admin. That means you won't write code, developers will work on code, but you will manage the application, like user level management, profiles, roles, permission sets, and the creation of a formula fields, creation of a fields, and providing a relation between the objects, creation of reports, dashboards. So working, see here, I'm saying till now I'm saying creation of something, right? And the extension to it, they'll ask you how to work with cross businesses so that you can get the requirement from them, and work with the developers so that you can make sure the requirement is done as per the business. So that is also, that one is extension of a Salesforce admin as a business analyst. So that roles also will be coming. So here more whatever technical knowledge we are going to have, similarly we should have communication also. how, because we are going to work with different teams. Once we go to job, we will be working with the business team, we'll be working with the support team, we'll be working with sales, operations and all. So because they are going to explain their requirement to us, and we are going to work where we should understand what can be done as an admin, what we have to give to developer, everything. So we'll be discussing with our development team, and we'll let them know this is a requirement, and we will discuss and we'll segregate the tasks, what to do as a developer and what to do as an admin and all. Any other queries? You can try from your end creating a simple demo org. I will show you. This is a URL, developer.salesforce. Sign up. I'm just giving here. So use this URL, and after having this URL, if you see here, it is asking your first name, last name, email. So whatever working email which you are having access to, you can give your own email, or you can create a new Gmail for this and use that email. Anything job role, you can say administrator, anything. And here you provide any company name, country, region where you are located, and the postal code of it, and username. Provide some username and say agree, and click on sign me up. So it may take some time, but it will send an email to the email which you have provided here. Email. So you follow that link, and then you will be able to log into your free developer org. Try from your end. If any issues, we will again show you how to do it. But yes, it will take some time to get that links and all. If you're already having a free developer org, no need to do it. If you are not having, you can follow this link and provide these details. First name, last name, email address, working email address, role, admin, company, you can write anything. Country, region you located, you can write, and the postal code of it, and username. Provide some username. It will check whether it is available or not. If it is not available, provide something different. And click on this, and then click on sign me up. If you're already having, anyways, you know how to log in. Login.salesforce.com URL is, you can log in from there. Any queries? Yeah. Shall we wind up for the day?
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, sir. Can you please 1 second? Can you repeat the how to create the account? Can you please?
No more. Okay, sure. So the link I have already posted. So use that link in the URL and Provide your
Sorry,
first
where did you posted the link, sir?
in the chat.
The chat.
In the GoToMeeting chat.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Right.
Yeah.
Sorry for that.
No issues. No issues. It's okay.
Okay.
So once you have that link, you will get a screen like this. Here you need to provide your, similarly how you create a Gmail account, like that only. Provide first name, last name, email address. Make
Yeah,
sure the
like
email address is
okay.
here. Make sure the email address is working email address. You should have access to that email. Okay. And that one, and the role administrator, company name, any company you can give. Country, region, where you located, you can give that place, and the postal code and the username. Agree and click sign me up. It will take some time. If it's not working in one round, try for a couple of times, it will work. Okay, any other queries? Okay, from tomorrow onwards, we are going to start the topics. So creation of Salesforce org is the first one. Anyways, we already started. Creation of Salesforce org. Yeah.
Do you have class tomorrow or on Friday?
Tomorrow means Friday, right? Yeah.
No. Tomorrow is Thursday.
Okay. Okay.
So do we have class tomorrow, or we have our next class is on Friday?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, I will let you know. Organizers will let you know. Is it tomorrow or Friday or Monday? They will let you know when we are going to start the topic continuously. We'll let you know. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe
Now
one
I'm
or
just asking because probably yesterday we received an email and it says Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday this week. So I'm just confused about it. Okay, no problem.
yeah. We'll let you know. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Anyways, we already see, we have seen this one, right? Creation of Salesforce org. That is the first task what we are going to do. So just try from your end, use that URL, whatever I have posted here, developer.salesforce.com, sign up. Try creating org. If you are already having org, make sure you are able to log into Salesforce. If you are not, do reset password, forget password, and see if you are able to get links or not. And make sure you are able to log into Salesforce. Once you are good with that, anything logins and credentials, then we'll see the base concept. What is this? What are these? Campaign, lead, contact, account, opportunity. What is this campaign? What is this lead? And how they are going to, how in real-time business they are going to helpful. So those things we'll be discussing again. Okay, shall we wind up for the day? Hello. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So Will be wind up. Shall we wind up for the day, or any queries are there?
No questions for today. Very good. Since
Yeah,
we're
thank you.
starting next class, yeah.
Yeah. Only thing, the task for the day, you can try creating org. If anyone is not, you have not yet created org, try creating this org. If any queries, we can discuss it further.
Yeah. I can share my experience. Like when I was creating my Salesforce account yesterday, like sign up, I was having trouble. It was sending me link for password reset, but for some reason it's not working. It sent me an email to verify the accounts. That link wasn't working as well. Then I had to call Salesforce support and they fix it out. So if anyone else having same type of trouble, then I'd say Salesforce. You can call Salesforce support.
Thanks, Basil. Thank you so much for this. Yes, even we observed recently it's happening. We'll try a couple of times, and still if it is not working, yes, we'll contact Salesforce support. They will help on it.
Yeah, I spent almost an hour to create
Yeah.
the set up a password reset. Maybe I received 10 emails for password reset.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, even we observe this recent time this is happening. It's not easy to create a free org. It's taking so much time. It's taking multiple attempts to do it. Yes, if it is not working, yes, we can contact Salesforce support. Then they will help us. Yeah. Okay, then we'll wind up for the day. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
let you know how we are going to move on. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good night. Good night. Yeah.
Oh,
Bye.
yeah. Good morning, maybe Anil. Good morning.
It's okay. So, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Yes, Sai, Humayar, and Geeta. Any queries?
Oh, no, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Sai. Thank you.